something I find quite interesting. But I find the scene very interesting in Berlin. There's a lot of music production. It's a good place.
Yes.
Do you know Sonic Pieces, for example?
I've heard the name, but I don't know.
It's a young woman, and she produces she has a few artists and does everything herself. What do you call it? The CD covers, she makes them herself. Everything she makes, and she has these collectible editions. And she does quite well. I mean, she manages to have some artists release some vinyls sometimes, and it's tough also to work on a financial basis. How do you survive? This question of, like, I've seen labels and they manage just to level out the costs, but not to make profit. What do you think of this question of surviving as a music producer, selling music because of the internet, because the music is free, because you have all this, and it's a problem. How do you see this?
In the past, I mean, the early past, it was normal to play music and earn money when they play on concerts and on whatever. First with the invention of vinyl and CDs, and it was normal to buy music for home, and the people stopped going to concerts they stopped going to concerts in the mass like before. I think the future is for every artist to make a show to earn money.
Yeah.
The future is the past.
Well, it's good news for me. I love to be on stage. I sing as well, by the way. I'll give you a CD afterwards if you want to do some remixes.
Okay.
You never know. Might get lucky. So how do you survive? Like today? You have a salary from a little bit of money from the radio that pay you a bit? Or you get a bit of money from I don't know what?
You eat today?
Sorry.
Yeah, this is the question for the artist.
Yeah, it's a big thing also in the music scene.
I earn money most time when I play in clubs. That's the most thing. But it's not really enough.
It's difficult.
It's very difficult.
We're in the same boat, don't worry.
So I get also social...
a little bit of help as well. House feel something.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, I don't even know how to do the papers. So forget it. Yeah.
But I want to stop it. That's the reason why I want to produce and also start on a radio station and so on and so on. Radio station helps me to get a lot of small jobs as technician. For example, I repair computers.
Oh yeah, that's good. It's always good to know how to do things technically. Do you work any time with the cinema, do sound or recordings or things like that, like on a set or when people are filming? Were you ever involved in that type of work?
When they film me?
No, if the job centre, they send you to things now, you take care of the sound when people are doing films or things like that. Have you ever done that?
No.
That could be a lot of film in Berlin that maybe could be an idea. I was told it's a good job to do, like for a singer or actress, or to dub, to do the voices, for example, for films or stuff, and that's a good job. Some artist told me.
That's one thing for the future, yes.
But
I thought about it.
I'm thinking myself at the same time when I'm talking, because it's a problem for all artists here in Berlin. There's so many artists, there's so much competition. It's not a very rich country, city, compared to others like Munich or München or Stuttgart. So they don't pay the artists who are playing so much in the clubs here. You have to go to other places to get paid and get reasonable fees.
That's the reason why I search in other countries, started networking. I play at the Balkanica Festival in Bucharest.
You have a booker, someone who gets you gigs?
That's me, but I have friends who help me in Bucharest.
All right, because maybe that's also something that's important to have a good booker to be able to travel through Europe and play in clubs.
First, I want to make a name, to get more gigs here in Berlin. My radio show will help me. Maybe soon I can make a remix CD for Piranha Records. Jobs like that.
Okay.
And in the future I will play in other countries.
That's
I hope so.
right. Yeah. So that's sort of your dream, that's your goal. You want to be able to play and travel.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite DJs at the moment?
Ooh. That's a good question, because I'm now a little bit far away from the electronic scene, from the normal electronic scene. I like a lot the artists from the Cologne label Compact, for example, Tobias Thomas, Michael Mayer, Zweisack, Guy Borato, and in world music I like a lot Intische, or I have a problem with world music DJs or Balkan beat DJs, because this music is very difficult to mix, and we have a lot of parties here in Berlin, but the music isn't really beat mixed. It sounds not good when they start a new song. That's the biggest problem. So this is my reason is to mix it for better DJ. World music DJs I know not really good DJs. Robert Soho made the Balkan scene here in Berlin growing. I have to thank him, but it's still the same. DJing is not easy, so simple DJing.
Yeah. But if you do your event, your program every Friday, you'll be developing other programs. Do you have ideas of what you want to do exactly to develop the radio? You've been asked to develop this radio, in fact. Is that the idea? You have your own show. What other ideas do you have to develop in the radio? Do you know yet? You have projects. You're working with other people.
I have ideas for new shows. For example, a live jam with street musicians in the radio. For example, and other things.
There are great musicians in the street.
Yes.
There's someone who plays on Sundays underneath the Angel, the Siegersäule. uses the corridor because, you know the corridors to go underneath? The sound is fabulous. And the guy was playing saxophone with a drummer. Really good. And he goes there because the sound is fabulous. I've met also some artists. She stayed in London. She's also a saxophone player, very different, but jazz, and has this improvisation orchestra. And she's very good. I could give you some. This girl, I can give you the contact. She's fantastic, and she knows tons of improvisation musicians. I don't know. Some play sometimes in the street, some don't. I don't know if you specifically take only those who play in the street, but anyway. I invited her to play, it was really good. Anyway, yeah. So,
Thanks for the hint.
Yeah, you play yourself in the street sometimes?
Not really.
And what is the thing about playing in the street? You think it's different because it has something specifically different culturally? You think there's something different in the street?
Yes. I think to play in the street is much better than in clubs or in concerts, because people who went by, they can discover you. If they don't like, they can go by.
Yeah, of course.
Your publicum grows, and people learns to know you. There are a lot of chances in playing on the streets.
It's difficult also, I find sometimes the conditions of playing outside depends how much you have to carry with you. I mean, physically I've seen some people carrying this heavy, I mean, it's not easy, it's not an easy choice. I mean, if you play in a corridor and you use that as your loudspeaker, then you have the acoustic helping you.
Yes.
But sometimes you have these heavy amplifiers. It's difficult.
Yeah, when I make music with my laptop, I need
Electricity, yeah.
Oh,
and I've been to parties where they have these little engines that generate with, but then it makes so much noise that you have to play loud stuff to cover up the engine.
And it's forbidden to play verstärkt.
Too loud. With amplifiers.
Yeah.
It is. Would you know? I don't know the law in Berlin. What is the law in Berlin for the sound?
You can't play with amplifiers.
Yeah.
It's not allowed.
You have to have you have to ask before. There's one thing that I have still not quite understood is when you're organizing a party, maybe you can help me. There's this thing with the GEMA, this thing with Germany. Why is it so complicated in Germany? It seems to be a problem. Even when you go on the YouTube, sometimes there's some things they're blocked that you can access in another country, but not.
Germans are well known for their laws. They love their laws, and I don't know. I don't like it. It's. I don't like it. I can't say anything about it. I think they have to stop it.
Yeah, but I don't know what the European law would be, and it's funny because you see, I mean, I've moved from a